They called him crazy. They said electric cars would never work, that rockets could never land back on Earth. Dreaming of Mars, laughable. But this is not the story of a billionaire genius. It's the story of a boy who turned pain into power, and proved that if no one believes in you, it's your job to make them watch. Pretoria, South Africa, late 1970s. A quiet boy, book in hand, eyes filled with curiosity. While others played outside, Elon Musk hid in pages and dreams. He was bullied so badly that one day he was thrown down a flight of stairs, beaten until his face was unrecognizable. Days in hospital, weeks in silence. Most kids would have broken. But Elon went deeper into his mind, a place where logic made sense, and imagination was limitless. At 12, he coded his first video game, Blastar, and sold it for $500. Not for money, but to prove he could create a universe from nothing. At 17, he bought a one-way ticket out of South Africa. He said it was to avoid military service, but the truth was freedom. Freedom from fear, from small thinking, from the life that tried to contain him. In Canada, he slept on couches, worked odd jobs, and ate $1 meals. He was broke, but he was free. He once said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are against you." That belief would define his life. Elon doesn't think like most people. He thinks in first principles. He doesn't ask, "Who's done this before?" He asks, "What are the fundamental truths, and how can I rebuild from zero?" That mindset built Tesla. It launched SpaceX. It shaped Neuralink. He reads for hours. He works through nights. He sleeps on factory floors. But here's the untold cost. Missed birthdays. Broken relationships. A life consumed by obsession. He once said, "I don't ever want to be alone, but I'm often alone in how I think." Genius always comes at a price. 2008, the world economy crashed, and so did his companies. SpaceX had 3 failed launches. Tesla was bleeding money. Investors disappeared. He was divorced, broke, and broken. He said, "I thought I was going to lose it all." But he split his last dollars between Tesla and SpaceX, and prayed for a miracle. On the 4th launch, Falcon 1 rose into orbit. Days later, NASA called with a contract worth over $1 billion. That wasn't luck. That was endurance. Elon Musk's story isn't about winning. It's about refusing to quit. He battles 3 enemies: the physical, exhaustion; the emotional, loneliness; the mental, fear. His philosophy is simple. You can't solve big problems with small logic. That's why he chases Mars. Why he dares to rebuild humanity's future. Critics call him reckless. Supporters call him visionary. The truth: he's a man who just can't stop running toward the impossible. Today, he is one of the richest men alive, yet he works as if he's still broke. Still building, still fighting, still running. And that's the real lesson. It's not about becoming a hero. It's about staying in the fight after the world says you've already won. If your dream scares you, chase it. If they doubt you, build anyway. If the odds are impossible, remember, the impossible only stays that way until someone refuses to believe it. Because in Elon's own words, when something's important enough, you do it even if the odds are against you. Keep running, keep building, keep fighting the impossible.